Certainly feels like a matter of time. Here comes the flashbangs. The smoke towards CT is used instead. So they want to maybe fake a mid to B. That seems like James' mission. And now they drop. Valda missing a couple of shots. Kick at the bomb's been spotted on short, and Valda's just playing survival. He's got Alexi and Mantu in support. Backs are turned. Shots still are not hit. Valda, he's really under a lot of scrutiny. He'll finally go down thanks to Adren. But Jane clawing one back as well from CT. Issa has rotated in. James in a lot of trouble. He does go down. And so does the round. 1 for OG.
And the AWP on Jame. Glass cannon. I wonder if he... Well, no, he definitely bought that one for himself. We saw him do this yesterday against Hunter, got a couple of freebies, and Mantu's going to aggress straight into Upper Dark. Be traded with Issa, 2 massive frags with the FAMAS. The bombs dropped. Look at the chaos continuing as Adren, he's going to mop up.
That's a lot of info, though.
Tunnels these days, considering the bomb sign, be absolutely fine. Looking good for VP at this point. Their first round should be on the board, no problem, as MBK and Valda do look for those exit kills. They've got HE grenades. They could go for...
like a dosia towards the bricks?
A dosia sex bomb at the end. That could work out. MBK will at least get a headshot to open things up in this final segment of the round, but it's going to be Adren to pull one back. We'll see whether they want to commit to this as they get themselves ready for catwalk. That grenade is going to hurt a lot.
Bang. Kick it. Adren going to be a bit shaken after that one now. Ooh, does already land a good tag. You can see the power of that second smoke they throw. Issa, however, unchecked in Goose. It's Mantu to do with a fragging. He's actually got 3. Huge triple kill from Mantu into the round. Puts Sanji in an impossible task.
Sanji will always be at these long doors. He is the anchor at pretty much every facet of Counter-Strike. These 2 B players might not get much action here, but here comes commitment. It is going to be the B split. Damage inflicted. Sanji burning.
Melted.
And they've got to make their way up now. This doesn't look good, but the flashbang is great. They actually flash each other. CT flashed themselves there.
Look at how screwed Issa was, but he manages to use the tunnel smoke. Enough of a guys to stand his ground on doors. He's trying to multitask. He's digging another one. Double kill from Issa when he had no right to find one. Still a very difficult task, but it's made possible.
The bomb's down.
9 seconds. They don't have the bomb. James doesn't have time. 5, 4.
He's got it.
He's got it.
Mantu will rotate through tons aggressive. This 1v1 will be determined by Mantu's choices in the next 3 seconds. James backing away by the box. Mantu unchecked for now. It's only a matter of time before James starts getting paranoid. And that's the swing. That's not the frag. James saves the day for VP.
Flashbang comes around. I don't think it'll do a whole lot. Valda's ready for it. And maybe the mid push again.
Yes, and happily collected by Alexi B. 2.5 kills. Advantage in the CT favor, and with 15 seconds left, they don't have to push too hard.
They got to save.
They should save.
10 seconds. You think you're making it towards B here?
Now they
Maybe
are.
you can.
Oh, MBK, bit of an
What's
oopsie.
happened there?
The bomb
They
will
can't
be making
plant.
its way.
They
They
can't
don't
plant.
have time, and so Valda's kill should confirm it. They'll accept their cut their losses. Could perhaps fall. Careful now, Jamie.
Oh, I thought that was coming.
Look at this
Valda.
one.
Yeah, this is so poor. They're going to have to commit through this. They're not going to have time to check Valda's position. Now they're in a horrible spot. He doesn't know the incendiary was too deep, though. He thought it was at the actual entrance. This is a bit of a blunder from OG. Just one small detail there actually leads into his demise. There is a gap in the smoke, a chance here as they pull it back to a 2 versus 2. MBK makes his way from CT spawn. Good grenade towards the bomb site. Doesn't actually land any damage here. So the bomb will be planted in a safe position. That jump shot from MBK can go for it. James towards the car though. MBK with the Krieg. Ready and waiting, trying to set his teammate up. James has been hitting some great shots today. He's in a prime position to close this one out. One player towards long, that's Issa, and he actually gets him. He knows exactly where this last player is now. It's Buster. Waits on this side, looking for the instant headshot now, and he's going to take it. He does finish things off there, but it got very, very close indeed. Great shot from Issa.
A flash of his own design enables him to survive, but that nade looks promising too. It takes a big chunk, and they're actually bringing the aggression. They're taking the fight to them. VP, they've had their wings clipped, and Jane wants to try and fight back.
He can do, though, Alex. He is capable. He's managed to hit some great shots so far. That's his 10th kill so far, sending up the smokes towards short, but this could be a bit of a ruse. Here comes the old avant-garde smoke towards the CT boxes. The commitment's coming in as the Molotov lands on the side. Mantu's got to reposition. Surely taken down here. There's so many flames around him. He's got nothing. So he has to re-peek this, but Alexi B with the backstab could be enough. Mantu does go down in the end. Is up to Buster. Low HP. He's been pincered, and OG run away with the round. They upgrade to...
Plenty of time to do that at the moment.
Yeah, may as well, since we're here for so long.
MBK, the natural-born killer. That's the opener, and Jamie's quick, but not quick enough. Alexi continues with these flanks.
He's getting under their skin here. Turns out not letting VP do their coordinated A executes is problematic for the remaining few rounds in this T
Oh,
side.
there we
Sanji
go.
arrives in the kill feed. Big shutdown of the flank of OG, and B is wide open. If
With
he
no
goes
HP,
down,
they're not going for it, luckily enough. But if they were, oh dear, that could have fallen apart very quickly.
smoke's arriving on the cross. Valda's using that smoke to his own advantage. He's holding that ramp push. There will be a flash and a peek.
Here's the flash. Big one. Is it enough about it to get multiple kills?
Oh, he's got to go wide.
Only the one. 4v4 though. They will play for this retake. Last round, no reason not to. VP on the site. 2 players already invested, 1 long and 1 spanner in the works. Already they've lost some of their main body of this defense. Adren now cowering on the ramp. He will have the support of Jame on long, but he's going to get isolated. In fact, it's all onto Jame now on long. The rotation from Buster's been slow. He's arriving now on towards short. Jame does make his presence known. CT's closing the gap, but I don't think Mantu's ready for this. It's so late in the round, and Buster now arrives. He's even got a Molotov. This will be an 8-7 half. Jame confirms it, and Virtus.Pro keeping map 1 competitive.
Smoke down. You'll see a lot of this from OG. They love the dribble smoking towards B. Bait out a bit of utility and some shots. Once you feel like they're reloading, that's your cue to go. Flash in, tuck in.
Flash in, tuck in, frag out is the plan, and already Issa's done that. Adren on the car, though, we talked about him. He's only got 1 from behind kick at strikes. He's managed to get the bomb loose. That will slow down the OG machine as it continues to crunch and click its way into the B site. And what is he up to? Sanji caught in the open, punished by Valda, just body-shotting him. And there's Kicket's head, now splattered across the tons. All onto Jame.
Great stuff from Valda there. Very active, very precise, very confident. And Jame left in a 3 versus 1. He does have a kit available to him, but very little chance of actually winning the round. It's such a difficult bomb site to retake. You can see all the different angles he's going to have to deal with here. Even 1 kill would do something for him, but he takes a bullet to the face. That's going to nullify his efforts. He still has 100 armor. Could have fallen back, but Valda will find his 3rd, or make it 4th kill of the round. To say, yeah, you can see them actually being pushed back off this. The scout won't connect straight away, and it's on low HP at this point, but Adren will find one with the HE. The flashbang looks very good for a kill here. The Desert Eagle doing a lot of damage here. It doesn't find a kill, but that could soften them up enough.
It feels like it has. I mean, now that Mac 10, that scout, they hold weight, and so does Sanji's Deagle. 1 body shot into NBK. He's tagged up, but he's not fragged up, and actually swapping with the MP5, he's still not dead. Somebody finish off Sanji. He's tagged up Issa as well. They've got a scrap of health between them. They've got 61 points of health between the 3 remaining members of OG. That is scary. They do get the bomb down. That's a positive start. James solo, isolated. If Valda positions himself as he has, it feels like it's impossible now for the retake.
Well, the jumping shot's going to come through, and it's going to be Buster with the first wall bang. That was coming in from short, so it wasn't a drum of the Mac 10, but still, the Mac 10, a very serviceable weapon in this scenario. 1 bullet would do it. That's going to connect. He gets 2 of them. It's still not enough. The defuse can come in now. It's a horrible plant. The knife could even come through. Jame to close things out. Valda would get 1, but the round is in favor of VP. Oh.
Wait, he doesn't have time? They don't have time!
Why didn't he jump in it straight away? It was already too late.
Must have been no kit, right? So 10 seconds.
Well then, it is OG with a second chance. Remember though, their finance is heavily affected by the circumstance, and we will have Buster isolate towards the A ramp again, but up against his Mac 10s, he will be absolutely destroyed. It's Alexi B to crack open the A side. Sanji can do nothing about it. The Krieg is too powerful a range, and we are going to have a 5 versus 3 situation with all 3 CTs posted toward these middle double doors right now. MBK, hungry for blood. The natural born killer looking to find kills through the doors here. Mantu will chime in. The Mac 10 doing what it can. And at this stage, is trying to take every CT member down with them and get their money just as bad as OG's. All signs do point towards the B bomb site. 3 players out towards middle as well. Here comes the box smoke from Alexi B. He'll set it up with Molotov as well for the boosted position behind, and then they come. The smoke will be deployed, and their first shots have been fired off. Jame will connect towards NBK, and kick out. He bravely pushes through the smoke here, finds the AWP, and this is very convincing from VP now. Yet to drop a kill, barely taking any damage. The B split completely shut down here as Valda will limp back in towards T-spawn to save his Krieg. This is the pick of OG. Kick-out's fallen back. Up to Jame, who has been looking very promising, I have to say, on Dust 2. Pulls out another stunning shot there. The jump shot as MBK is looking for information. He can't believe it. And now trying to take him down. 10 seconds remain, Alex. There shouldn't be a chance here as he continues to pick them off. He is an absolute madman at this point. He denies the round, denies the plan. Valda painted into a corner here and removed by Sanji.
This is such a hard duel to win, especially versus Krieg. This should be 2.
Yeah, what can they even do to flush him out? They have to dump a load of utility here. They can't get out now, even with the flames down. They can't swing out and get him.
They're doing their best to wallbang him, but his double mollies, he's just going to jump over the...
Why?
Okay, you got the orb covering you.
Did it spread?
I don't think so.
No.
40 seconds remaining. They'll go back towards B where they haven't really found much success. Sure, they're getting the bomb down.
That was really nice from Buster. He saw someone jumping over the Xbox, immediately just returns to B and incendiaries. He buys himself time, he's set up in the angle and a missed shot. Now the B site is OG's, and this is a much more promising retake.
Especially with that smoke down, there's only one flashbang available for the CT side, meaning they can't smoke off the tunnels. Means Mantu's position is very strong indeed, as long as he wins the duel though. Will he actually manage to nail the shot? Spots the ankle, trying to bait it out. Not going to work out though. Adren taken down. Flashbang comes over the top. Could have used that a little bit earlier, to be honest with you. And it will be an OG round picked up here after losing 5 in a row. Finally, that B bomb site will be broken open, and it's an orb missed shot that manages to find it.
It is quite the stat. 94% of their T rounds with the opening kill they convert. That's something. BK will choose to smoke around, and Sanji's also familiar with that Molotov this time. He's the one to prevail from it.
This is sick.
Try again. I want
Yeah.
to see it work. Valda, go on.
Get ready to clip this. This is a really cool idea.
Is he going to jump up again?
So he jumps on his head, and then...
they're not clearing it.
Oh, and then they die to it. That's going to be even more frustrating. Oh, gee, love the idea, but James, his patience on long's
Chad
rewarded.
is dead on there. The fact it's an AWP on the corner as well, he won't even see him because his scope is down there at body height. So that's a really fascinating way to try and pick up AWP towards long, and that's an even more effective way to kill players in upper B. To straight through the smoke, to spam on some bullets.
Oh, look at the flank. They're going to have to deal with a lot of CTs right here. Kick it coming in through spawn.
Yeah, and this time
they're pinned.
Not worth it anymore, perhaps.
Is that enough? Is that enough?
Yeah,
to
that should
dissuade?
scare them away. I think the first 2 is enough to say, hey, let's just relax.
He's not just going to walk in dry, is he?
He is.
He sees the barrel. It is being held by Alexi, so now they can throw out their CT smoke. There was no secondary one, and this is ready and waiting to punish the Sanji push, but Sanji wins it. Now the advantage maintained by OG thanks to the catch on Buster B, but not alone. He has another player closing on the hold. It's going to be Adren tested on B now. He's already got one. The second as well. VP locked and loaded for 15 unless Mantu can hit us with a 1v3. He's spotted James. Maybe it's Mantu time. Doesn't quite catch him for the jump for info. That was a ballsy choice from James. Not sure about that.
That was his probably one window of opportunity there. The smoke will help him out now. He can isolate this to a 1 versus 1, but there's no CT on the side. They allow him to actually have the bomb here. He's not aware of it. He's still got to check every crevice of the bomb site itself. Looks towards the tunnels, making a lot of noise there. Tries to get the plant down, but the AWP shot hits him on the cross. The M4s can swarm him now. They can sacrifice at least one player. Grenade will land, and it's going to be map points for Virtus.Pro here. This could be for the map, and the grenade goes in. Won't do a ton of damage, but certainly hurt them. They're going to commit off this one. The flashbangs come through. Buster to defend, and the first player is isolated, looking towards the car position. The bomb goes down, but there is a good trade available now. Will the next kill come through? MBK trying to keep them alive for an overtime as James backstabbing with the AWP. He will be smoked out, but a good grenade towards the platform. Back and forth we go. It's a 3-on-2. MBK with all of the kills so far.
He's doing everything.
An incendiary deployed by Adren. It looks like we're going to overtime. Is there anything left to be said about this one?
Well, they know Jane was tunnels, so he's actually repositioned. He's so paranoid of the flank, my goodness. But this does read like overtime. Certainly now NBK is hunting for an ace into the site. The loss of Alexi has incited him to hunt 4 kills already. The ace could be delivered if James does continue this push. Here it comes. And NBK, the full 5 to take us to OT.
More YOLO plays available. Seems like Valda runs straight out, gets one. James, he wasn't able to connect with the initial frag, and now the danger's on B site. They're going to hear the jumping. Buster's heard all of this, and that nade, it is huge. The B bomb site take locked down before they can get out of the tunnels.
And that's going to be it. Surely Valdo in a 3-on-1 now. 1:20 on the clock. Bomb down. His teammates' corpses just litter the B bomb site. And he'll have 2 flashbangs to work with and a bullet to the brain as Sanji will be ready and waiting towards those double doors.
Still a bit tentative about getting the cat control. With 1:10 left on the clock, it's not like that's a problem. And MBK, the hero, to get them to overtime.
He's done this before. Can he really do it again?
Well, he should be able to. There's only one player on this side of the map. It's Adren, who's got half health. He has been very good towards B, but there's 4 players getting in front of him now. Can't steal away the first. Looks like OG have done enough here to get at least 1 round in the first half of overtime, but that's not confirmed just yet. 45 seconds, and, well, knife out will leave Sandy to the grave. And now kick out to James. Just playing for pride at this point, surely.
MBK's dead. That's one positive that's going in the VP side, but kick it in a 1-on-3 situation. It's the hardest bomb site to retake in Counter-Strike right now.
I mean, you really do never see clutches won from this POV.
It would have to be an ace clutch and a 3-on-1 towards B. Right, he has 69 points of foul. I don't think he'll be pulling this one off.
There is no world where he gets this one. Mantu confirms it.
He's got to bait his teammate in towards the corner here. That's going to be MBK, who's been very good in the last 5 rounds. Moves position.
Here they come. That was the bomb spotted, and Issa's got a double kill. Just like that. Like a little rabbit coming out of his hidey hole. He does find the first, and now here's the third. Misses his shot. Sanji standing his ground, takes a ballsy fight. And those triple orbs do work wonders to secure 18 for OG. Yeah, and have opted for the more respectable double orbs. The fight down middle is won by Issa. James trades immediately. And so the rest of this round, this crucial round, will be played 4v3.
Virtus.Pro with the upper hand right now, but MBK, remember, he's got the Krieg on the CT side here. It's enough to challenge this sort of play. They're sending the low HP player first, will be dealt with. Quick kills coming in. He might have done it again towards the B side of the map. He was finding skulls on the T side. He could close things out for OG here. Has no backup, but that's absolutely fine for the reasons I just mentioned. As long as he gets one of these kills, that should be the game.
He's confirmed they're both there. Nades are going to be thrown in, but his teammates are on the rotate. He needs to win this duel. Buster's done well to open it up. Oh no! Alexi squandered the flank. Buster will be shut down on the cross thanks to Mantu's AWP, and so now James to clutch. 12 seconds. He knows he has to bring the fight. Mantu will save the day with his double, and OG take map 1. Sweat on their brow, tested to their limit, and we head to overpass. And already we are going to be seeing Valda jump over for some early info. He doesn't call too much, doesn't see too much, but Issa might get up a boatload more of information. The fact that Buster's hit that shot is part and parcel of the P250 superhero buy. Very promising indeed. Sanji's already found one. They're not looking at him, and then there's just going to be a flurry of frags, all in favor of VP. Just NBK with a peanut of health. He'll have one last jab at it, just hoping for a one shot into the dome. He's had 3 targets peppering him now, and that will be the end of it. Buster can't believe he actually got a bullet to the shoulder there and lives to fight another day. Keeps hold of his Kevlar and the P250. It's all... I'm intrigued if he's going to try and flash it. Look, opts for the bottle of flame. NBK still has the angle and gets the frag. In the meantime, though, Mantu lost a chunk of his health in his duel with Sanji. Regardless, that puts them at a 2-man advantage, which could be changed. James does manage to level the odds at least by half. Enough for Alexi B to find his first frag, and now getting more difficult. I don't see a smoke grenade on the CT side, which makes this impossible unless they get the frags. They cannot bait, they cannot ninja. It will come down to bloodshed. And here they come into James' crosshair. Kick at 2, lining up. This is the only one to claw one back for OG, but now with Valda as well, it all comes down to James. First found, running out of time. Valda does have a kit, but James, ooh! I think he's got time. Valda's hit the insane shot and converts it into a round. It was looking perfect for Virtus.Pro. Early default with a 3-man lean, this time towards long. Previously, MBK has done good work against Buster here, but for now, he's actually sitting exposed. If Buster continues his investigations contact, Adren will get the frag, but that's going to be 2 called long, and the CTs react accordingly. Mantu now pushing up the underpass. He will have a good line of sight onto the toilets players if he can overcome his paranoia of that party peak. Checking, finding. Buster's gone 4v4. Mantu leveling the odds with an impressive and ballsy push.
And focus their efforts towards A. Issa, first one to challenge, and James not missing many shots today. Nails another one towards long.
They've got their execute so sorted out. VP are quite a joy to watch at times. You can see all of the difficult spots they're forcing OG into. They are going to be committing on this, and Alexi, that looks like a perfectly timed incendiary. Mantu just burnt to death, and so did Adren. I think Sanji's flash must have had him full white, but still, 20 seconds, they are going to have to commit on this. Alexi and Valda, wide in the open? Alexi trying to catch the off angle, does land the dink, 14 seconds, and he's not quite got the frag. They're so low, and James can still hit the shot. VP, they secure 4 with a scrap of health between all of them.
It's a tall task. It's a very tough ask. I know they've been playing out of their skin. We've been seeing some fantastic things, but I think VP, they might just be too good here, as it will be the Eco Slaughter on the B bomb side. And as I say Slaughter, I meant for OG. The pistol's coming on through. 3 kills. Let's make that 4. Sanji, he's left 1-on-3 situation, and AWP's been scavenged, and that's it. MBK steals this one away from absolutely nowhere.
Jesus.
He should be able to get a gun eventually.
Yeah, I've got a good feeling, especially, of course, not always counting on defeat. Now Adren, the perfect flashbangs. That was 2 separate flashes that isolated those 2 duels onto the site. And that will be the 5th for the Virtus.Pro boys to enable them to cross safely and unchecked. But for now, that conversation will end because bloodshed starts. Adren, Issa, both filling the feed for their team. That will go 4 for 4.
Managed to get themselves in advantageous positions. MBK has certainly done that. Only good for 1.
Mantu's got a nade that could, oh my goodness, it does, straight onto Buster. Monster no longer held. A big dunk from the big man Ting. James gonna have to pick up that up again. It's a close quarter sorting, but just gets caught out on the timing. That will be the 3rd.
A lot on the line here. Dren keeps them in it for now. That's the first shot delivered towards shore. Issa goes down alone. Didn't seem like there was much behind it either. Another 5 on 4. Virtus.Pro plenty of time. James exploring his options towards middle, but as smoke goes down, can be boosted behind if he really wants to, which he does. Looking towards the side, guarantees a shot. Timing couldn't be better.
Wow, that was just the dream. Absolutely perfect. Connecting into MBK's cross now with a 2-man advantage. It's going to be hard to throw away, and Kickett's only extended it. Perhaps Alexi B can be the hero. Both needed, both found. A 2 versus 3 suddenly becoming a bit more of a reality. This did start with a 2 versus 5. I will remind you, he has just leveled the odds enough, but only for a moment. Mantu, he's coming behind him. Sanji's already got a Molotov.
Yeah, we talk about role players. We mentioned Sanji on Dust2, always holding for the flanks, looking at the extremities of the map, and this is it coming into full fruition here. Sure, he only gets 1, but it's enough to guarantee the round, I would say. The bomb's going to be planted towards the A side of the map.
Just to know, MBK should have gotten out as well, but now he's left in a position where he can most likely get traded 1 for 1.
That's what's been happening pretty much throughout this entire half. Sanji, again, takes him down cleanly.
Oh, they're going to come through it. They're going to come through it. Alexi could get caught with his nades. Buster is ahead of it. They're all ahead of it, but so are the bullets. Oh, that's perfect from Alexi B. Long hold from heaven. That's God tier. 3 kills, round 1, and the closest of halves is on the horizon.
Yeah, that was actually so well played. The incendiary behind the smoke was just a stroke of genius. As we'll see, Sanji removed as well. It's OG back on their feet here. And now you do like to see that, Chad. He's got armor and he's been dropped to CZ for once.
That's quite nice. The tables have turned, haven't they?
Yeah, they've treated it. Must be his birthday or something. That's the only thing I can think of.
Sanji, man.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, dear. Well,
CZ and Kevlar.
It's quick.
It's very fast. James on the receiving end. He hasn't hit any of his pot shots, and now into the site they will flood. Adren overwhelmed. Issa will draw blood. Issa will draw more than just blood. It's blood shed on B, both falling. James gone. Sanji on the flank. Backs are turned. I've got a good feeling. So does Sanji. 1 bullet, 1 kill. Another one, a little messy, but still does tap away at Valde. He's done spectacular work here. Issa has to ace clutch. It won't happen. Buster secures the 9th.
Well, there it is. Sanji once again, the CZ, the backstab coming through, and OG dropped the ball. Yeah, and it's the contact play through Monster. Here we go. Great shot from Valda. We're in, boys. Smoke's down. They shouldn't be giving this one up, but Buster, he continues to find headshot after headshot. How have they not converted that?
He's having an absolute tear on Overpass right now. Again, an OG advantage, and again, it falls by the wayside. Perhaps not confirmed yet. Buster still standing, though, and he has been rocking the boat so successfully for the VP side. 3v3.
How do they get this bomb down now?
I'm not sure. You could plant maybe towards the pillar. Heaven would be an issue. They're actually boosting, which is going to give you so much information. You know where all 3 of them are, but regardless, the information transferred. Issa has a chance to push and punish, but instead it falls flat. James tagged to 1. NBK. Oh, NBK, he knows where Buster is. He knows where both of the CTs were. A Molotov, but James already got himself in heaven. VP are looking very poised to collect Overpass.
Yeah, they absolutely are. That's going to be 5-0 in the second half at this point. They send 4 towards B again. They are Molotov out of position. The flashbang's decent from Sanji. Looked like he had a kill there, but actually taken down.
The opening means nothing at this point. That opening, it doesn't count for anything.
Apparently not for OG. That's about the 4th time they've had it this half. And again, it's instantly brought back. The HE might be even enough to finish off MBK here. He'll survive. It's battling. 2 for nail here as they run through the flames. They've at least gone through towards the bomb side this time, but not for long. It's going to be a 3-on-2 advantage as Virtus.Pro starts to pull it back.
Yeah, Mantu, Issa giving it their best shot, but Heaven is vulnerable. Big shot. That's the Jame AWP gone. 2v2, suddenly feeling winnable. Buster, he revealed his position as well. NBK caught a glimpse of Adren when he was crossing to Graffiti, so they have a good idea of where these CTs lie. Mantu's responsible for the Buster push, and looks like they're actually trying to back away. Issa hits a cracker.
It's going to be the latter, and at this point, Adren.
He might save.
He's got 7 grand here. First kills haven't been a problem, but this time it's Kiko to pick it up with a nice boost from the connector. That's NBK removed. Didn't see that one coming. And Buster towards short as well. Should be able to take care of Valda, no problem. One by one, they start to go down here. You can see they're being overwhelmed by some of these little set pieces from the CT side. Yet another kill for Buster, the star player, finally showing us why he has that moniker attached to him.
A 2v4 and likely a 2v1. Look at James' positioning. He was so ready for that before he even zoomed in. Issa thrown into a 1 versus 4. He's already made it a 1v3, and if he wins the duel versus James, I would give him a chance. First down, kick it gone.
No.
He knows where Buster was, and he got the headshot. A 1 versus 1. The flames lick him down even lower. 14, James holding the cross. There's no way.
Left eye peek.
Okay. Bomb will be picked up. 40 seconds. What do you do here, Issa? Are you really just going to give him the fight?
God.
He missed the shot. Now he gets another chance. Issa for the ace clutch, and James missed the shot. Issa, you ballsy boy. James dropped down. Issa knows it. He's looking to bring it home. And Issa is an animal. 9 for OG. He had no right to win it.
At least OG are able to hold 3 players here, unknowingly, but they're able to hold 3 players here to set up their toilet execute. This is working perfectly.
And there's first blood. Adren's long hold has been relieved, and now Sanji's going close quarters. He's going to get jiggled out by Issa, but James supporting. This is the CT side they need. No. Sanji's done well. Kicker gets the frag. Virtus.Pro poised to collect 15. It's down to Valda to shift the tides of battle. He's already lost his teammate, so it would be a 1v3 clutch. He's already got a good idea of where Buster is. He's trying to close that gap. Has to be very precise, and as he descends off the step, the bench in toilets, he is sent straight back to spawn. It's a pretty damn good excuse in terms of the amount of officials they've seen as won by OG's overpass name.
Buster's just been destroying them. I have to note, as it looks like we're coming to our logical conclusion here, Virtus.Pro might have confirmed Inferno, as we'll see it into a 5-on-3. Mantu tagged down to 50 as well. Issa was just a Desert Eagle, and just a matter of time, I think, before we close this map out. That should do it. Sanji, shout out to him. What a showing he's had here on Overpass.
They will not bend the knee. They will not bow down and let any ridiculous hero plays stop Inferno from happening. That's the first. There's only 1 more to collect before that 3rd map is a guarantee. Mantu, he's been very influential, but he's going to get caught with a nade in his hands, his pants around his ankles, and Virtus.Pro convert overpass. Now the smokes are flying through the sky. That's going to separate Issa from his squad, but he chooses to play in front of it. And Adren's already gone down. Another one through the balcony. NBK, he's not expecting a 3rd, but still he has a chance to deal with it. It's Buster who once again busts into the site.
It's looking so good here. 3 versus 2. OG have whittled down the clock, but Issa, he might be dropped by the Glock. There's so much pressure being applied at this stage. Who will come out on top here, trying to find some access towards the bomb site? Kicker will do it. Smoke goes down, though. They're low HP. They're still yet to make their way through, and Kicker left alone now. Finds a USP, and he has to find headshots. Flashbang is perfect. He is surely done for.
They're just going to double peek. Both of them would have to really miss their shots, and Valda's not planning on making that mistake. A neat and tidy one. They even managed to finish it off with a P250 upgrade for their Dane.
Readdress the situation with flashbangs. Time will tell. They still have 2 players at the top. That's going to be Valda and Alexi B. Ready and waiting. Mac 10 or MP9 should be removed quickly. That's Kiko with a lovely shot there towards the half wall.
Yeah, and look how far he swings into the site. He knows he's up against those SMGs. Valda wants to play in the smoke, and Buster, he's wise to his trickery. Throws some bullets into the smoke grenade. Now NBK's been caught as well. Off guard, catches Buster, but already 3 bodies dropped for the OG squad. This should the rest of this round should just be a formality. They will smoke off the B advance.
Equally as winnable, even when we're talking about just these Glock rounds, it seems like. So
I just end up knifing someone like an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Full eco, so it shouldn't be an issue. And look at Kickett's. He was being
Bomb.
thorough.
No. Here we go again. It's actually going to happen. The Krieg's out. This could be enough. It's going to come down to the 2 versus 1. The bomb is in towards our pit position now. This was the full eco. This has happened before across the series multiple times. And James to save the day here. He has no utility further than a flashbang. An AK-47 for Issa with armor and a kit as well. This should have been a locked-in round. The AK is on the other side of the map, and now James painted into a corner, holding towards quad. He needs to try and find one of these kills.
They might check it from balcony. And they do. Issa gets the frag, and OG have done it again. An eco victory. Valda and Mantu. A triple from Mantu. The credit goes his way. Oh, that does look like they're lining up for the BX sec. Molotovs are going to make life for Alexi rather difficult. One for Emo, one for Oranges, none for Nubox.
It's late.
Okay. Pushing through the smoke, Kickit will get caught. It's Valda doing a fantastic job. What? Two blind through the smoke. He knows where to put his crosshair, but still a 3v3. They have managed to get access to the site, and it will not be shaken just yet. Mantu's lingering in that smoke for a surprising frag. Woo, puckers me. And now, bomb should get planted. That's the responsibility of Adren. Now Jane goes hunting towards construction. This is going to be an AWP-on-AWP action.
Yeah, close range as well. We'll see whether Mantu can come out on top. James very quick. We'll see if he nails this one. Of course he does. And now they've got the man advantage as well. MBK left in a 2 versus 1. 2 players to find, and they're on either side as well. He's trying to segregate the battle at this point. That works out. And now the HP, not a huge factor, considering he's up against the AWP. A full defuse could be on the cards here. He is spotted, though. Fires off shots, and the battle continues. Yet to do any substantial damage towards it. James. Will he be able to defuse this? Will he be able to touch it? It looks like he's run out of time here, and he'll have to go for it now. Does James feast again? He doesn't. It looks like he's done enough here, boys.
Well played by James. Really nice maneuvers. MBK will go down, as will James, so the AWP's gone, but wow.
For Counter-Strike. So all that's happened, and we're back underway, and well, it's the hero of the eco round with the final frag. We'll start off with the first, and that forces VP very quickly forward through Palace. Adren's going to take down Mantu, but they're kind of committed to this A play right now.
Yeah, I think you might be right, and it looks like OG are running away with it. Sanji, the last player remaining. Another partial, scrappy victory for OG with 4 players surviving here.
Yeah, Dad. All right. Give me a second.
Oh,
well,
Buster, you cool, bro?
Buster, that's...
You cool?
That's an ambitious position to hold in the flames.
Burning too.
Yeah, well, they're all having a go at it, just throwing themselves into the pits of hell.
A good summary of what VP's mind is processing right now.
Oh, the grenade kill comes in. That was behind barrels of B. Low HP Alexi with the MP9 was just hoping to get 1 kill information early. In fact, his teammates now stranded as Valda once again, they're committing. Molotovs go down towards new boxes. Smoke towards coffins as well. Valda, he said he was good at getting them through the smoke before. He'll have to deliver again. This time, Kicker comes out on top. We're back to a 3-on-3.
For the banana. There's 2 T's there. They're asking for a boost. Kicker's even telling him where to boost him.
Right here. You don't need to worry about anything else. I'll take care of it.
He has, though. That's a triple kill. Kickit single-handedly won this round. They back it away. Just like that, Virtus.Pro secure their 4th, and it's all thanks to one man.
Yeah, asserting his dominance, firing on the floor, and he will find the all-important kill. 3 to his name. Kicker gets out of there. Issa will save the AWP, but that's a big round to win. Remember, they lost their opening picks there as well. Coming to you live here from EPL, and Valda. No chance getting a kill there. His crosshair was nowhere to be seen. Right in the middle of 2, and we'll have another 5-on-4 situation, maybe a 3. This is looking pretty woeful from OG now. They're not really working together. They're just gallivanting down towards B, 1 by 1, hoping to make up for the mistakes. Together. Yeah, FaZe are loving this.
All right, so what if we live in the world where, let's say VP have already won this game, right?
I think they have.
So then tomorrow, the game against FaZe is hugely important for OG, because OG, if they win that match, can still guarantee themselves first place, because the other 2 games we have going on are VP taking on Tyloo. That does not matter at all. Forget that game. The G2 versus Mousesports game is important, and the reason that that game is important is because whoever wins out of that match will be ahead of the other one seeding-wise, right? So Mousesports...
They have full mid-control now. It's into the CT setup. They have MBK at the apartments. Issa waiting in the pit. Rotations coming through. There are 4 players on this side of the map now as the final commitment comes in.
That was a lot of damage right there that just happened top middle. They're softened up. They're wounded.
In comes Adren. In comes Buster. Straight into the crosshairs of MVK. A double kill for OG. James has managed to catch one already. Still into the site. Mantu yet to be caught out. He's about to be tested, as is Issa. Mantu's already caught the first. James desperately trying to find the wallbang. 25 seconds. It's all on him. He's just lost his entire team and now desperately trying to get his ass out of there. Keep hold of that AWP. It's time to see if James... Okay, will get away. Alexi B making a bit of a meal of it. Yeah.
It wouldn't be advisable, but, you know, as we can see, he is posted on up. More B, why not? You pointed out a very good point early, Alex, of the fact that the B bomb site takes just kept being successful. Now with the opening pick, it should be a little bit easier to find the hole in the defense. And now the smokes and mollies come over.
Nade is strong, will do no damage. As Valda now ready and waiting in position.
Kickers on the boxes, 3 of them flooding in from Paul. Adren to clear, and a dink exchange, but Adren's weapon a little more effective than that of Valda.
Come on, Sanji, get it down. 5 on 3, Mantu. The only one that gets him into this round and misses the first shot. Sanji certainly doesn't. Alexi B is so far away. There's almost 0 chance they can win this. So it's 5 on 2 is the final round. There'll be no saving. They've both got Krieg, sure. But what do they even do at this point? How are you even going to find a kill? They'll flash over. Maybe there's a chance of that.
This is it. This is round number 9 on the board for VP here. It's going to be easy as you like.
Sanji looking for that aggression towards middle. We talked about this in the first half. A lot of teams doing this these days.
You can see the preparation they have. They've got 3 Ts that are ready to respond to this aggression, and it's worked wonders. Already 2 kills. James lost most of his health. Sanji's in trouble as well, and they're heading straight towards a wide open bomb site. This is the dream pistol for OG.
3 more nades all over here on this A bomb site. Oh no, they're going for the same play that VP tried, and it didn't work for them. It's not going to work out again.
Why does everyone want to go for the tightest choke one on the map?
It's an Alexi B special, that one. We'll only focus on the OG side. We're going to see them limp in with a horrible buy. These 2 saved AKs. Has a chance to fall on back, but the pressure's on.
Yeah, I love his reaction, though. He's managed to make himself a winnable duel, and he's actually converted it onto Alexi B. He is going to be pressured down by Valda, so that's a big scalp to take, because now the site is theirs, and OG will succeed on an A play. Good point.
But that's exciting me. I forgot we had that section coming up today, so that's cool. Always a bit of a crowd favorite, and so are these sort of headshots. Gonna be Kicker delivering a lot of pain down towards the bottom of B. Good for 1.5. Alexi on 23 HP here. 1 grenade will take him down. And Adren, he's had up and down experience so far towards B. This is the partial buy with James Orb.
Yeah, and Alexi's managed to deny that rifle. He's also picked up the Krieg himself and will back away with it. He could go down. They're going to bring the fight. It's only Mantu. He's not going to get overwhelmed. God, that could have really downward spiraled.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Thank goodness. They stabilize. Their low HP players are likely going to be prioritized to come in last. And so Alexi B will just be the scout. Heads on in, does go down. In the meantime, Mantu's caught another one. Now James Orp is here. I'm getting a bit nervous now.
I'm very nervous. And he even went through the molly.
Oh, you ballsy bastard. Now running away with the bomb. NBK's thrust into a crucial round of the game. They're still clearing out Banana. Yeah. He's planted A.
Is there going to be trade potential here? The CZs, Kriegs, everything get barreling up here, and the first kill is found.
James knows where he is. James has a Krieg.
Oh, he's outplayed him.
He fakes the steps onto the site. NBK gobbles up the bait like a good little fish, and that makes 13 for VP.
Wow.
And then you just go, oh, it's okay. It's just going to be the A players throwing those nades, and then they could accelerate A on it. Like these tiny cues, it's possible. Depends if the players have put their heads together on how they're throwing their stop nades. And look at this one. Start off with a bang. Opening jewels are found for both squads to start it off. Mid-control seized with a smoke arch, and actually players there as well. Look at them go. Oh, he stands his ground. Sanji. Very effective catch, keeps the man advantage in favor, and all 3 members of OG have now congregated towards long. This is not an easy position to be in.
Certainly not. Buster with the M4 and Spawn trying to lock them in here. They are kind of stuck. Issa does get himself towards Cubby. An interesting position considering the context of the rounds. Looking for rotating CTs here, but they are very aware. Buster checking every single corner here, not taking any chances.
He's not expecting Issa there, though, and it's worked out wonderfully. Now Sanji has to focus his attention, as does Kickert, and they're going to get the frags they need. OG.
He will hold on to the AWP for now. Their money's not amazing, that's for sure.
Oh, onto the B bomb site. They barrel this time just with the flash, and it's not good enough. Buster and Sanji both chime in. They shut this down before it can get started.
Yeah, I mean, Valda's going to have a good go. I like his position. Oh, he didn't even spot it. Over the smoke was Buster, and now missing his shots. He's gone down. 14 confirmed for Virtus.Pro. 2 away from their first series win of EPL.
It's going to be series point for VP. They're first on the board here in EPL, and there's so much on the line. James falls back, smoke down. Alex, what have you got for me?
At the moment, it's going to be Kicker that's got nothing for you. NBK does connect aggressive on the balcony. James, however, close
let's
quarters,
go.
and he's got the no-scope into the smoke. He throws another bullet. Issa's going to catch it. No, he's not. James will connect, and 15 immediately delivered. Virtus.Pro are on the precipice of their first series.
Here we are now at 6:30 p.m. Could be the final round of the entire series. It has been a very long shift for both of these teams, and Virtus.Pro might have done enough to get their first win in EPL. $5,000, some pride on the line here. Kicker looks towards quad. They've gone past him, but he can hear the footsteps. One more spray down will do it. He's got the first kill. It looks like we've done here, boys. Sanji confirms it, and it's just NBK in the pit. FaZe will stay alive. Virtus.Pro get their first win in EPL. Just one more kill will do it, and there's 15 seconds on the clock.
James does go down. Nice work from NBK, but it's all in vain. VP, they seal the deal. They may not have the spot in the next stage of competition, but OG certainly do, as do FaZe Clan.